Right, this is Ken James. Ken practices spirituality, combining Christianity and Native American spirituality. Alright, Ken, what was your religious upbringing?
I was baptized and confirmed in the Episcopal Church. Most of my early religious instruction and was in growing up on the Santee Indian Reservation in Nebraska. And on my father's side, they were mostly all Episcopalian, and on my mother's side, they were all Congregational. On my mother's side, I had grandfathers all the way back to the 1870s that were Congregational ministers. My great-great-grandfather his name was Enamani, which means Waxama, and he converted to Christianity when he was serving time in Davenport, Iowa federal prison after the Minnesota uprising. Upon his release, he went to Santee, Nebraska, and he worked with Alfred and Thomas Riggs, and through him we had several relatives, my several grandparents that were served a missionary work on the reservations in South Dakota. So I grew up learning how to being around the native Dakota language and Lakota language, and also being able to pray and sing in our language, singing gospel and church hymns.
Okay. Do you currently practice and believe in the Episcopal religion or Congregational religion?
I practice today. I attend Episcopal church. My children, my grandchildren are all baptized into the church, and I go to church at with the Presbyterian church today, which is similar to the Congregational, because we sing still a lot of those strong native hymns in our language. And I think today having spirituality and religion, there was a chief named Seattle who said it best when he said that religion was written on a table of stones, and spirituality is written on your heart. It's something that you carry in your heart. And I think they both they go together. They're the native and Christian beliefs. I think what's happened over time, and this is just my opinion, that the native way of life with our culture and our speaking and our language was all it was natural. It didn't have no canon laws attached to it. There was no doctrines. There was nothing that was man-made, other than their religion was in the purest sense. And I think when you think about Christ's work, the Christianity, that's what it was all about. It was all about being a very humble and being very pure in what he wanted to accomplish. And I think it's today that we have all these different ideologies, philosophies, and this is what kind of causes a separation in our lives, because we have all these denominations and all these different religious views. And so I'm comfortable with our native way of life, and being able to mesh it together with my Christianity values.
What would you like everyone to know about your religion, like Native American, like how you combine Native American religion or spirituality with Christianity?
What I would like people to know about it is that it's not something to be it's not like something to romanticize with. It's something that you have to learn and it's something that you have to study. It's something that you have to practice, and that it's a good way of life.
Okay. Do you feel that, well, like your religious belief, is it more true or equal to other religions?
I believe that is true, and I don't. It'd be it'd be it's hard to describe it, but when you talk about equalizing or equal, I don't think any religion is equal or high or above or below. And I don't think the native religion is any different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that is there, and it's been handed down to us through centuries and generations.
Okay. What is truth in your religion?
We call it Wowichake. Wowichake means honesty and truth, and truth comes from the heart. And I believe that when your heart is still and peaceful, and I think that's when you have silence and purity of the heart is, when truly the Creator speaks to you. And I think that's where truth comes from. It doesn't come from any outside external forces or anything, but I think it's manifested and it grows. It grows like a tree, and it starts from within. Just like peace and inner peace and stuff, it all starts from within, and that's where truth starts, and that's where it ends. It's all from within our dialogue. We call it our chante, our heart. So that's where it begins.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we're out of time. Thank you for letting me interview.
All right. Thank you.